Hey dancers, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be looking at a video of a combination that I did this weekend in the studio. I'll be taking a look at the technique and providing some commentary. So you can see here, I'll be dancing over here on the left and you can follow along with the exercise here on the right. So I'll just let you watch it all the way through without any commentary, then we'll dig in. So here we chasse forward, push back, chasse forward again, lift to arabesque, promenade, rise up and balance, step to passe, developpe front, developpe side, fouette, pass through to arabesque, pas de bourrée, and finish. Repeat left. Looking under and over, under and stand up. Promenade to the other corner. Lift. Developpe. And side. Nice, let's dig in. So right here from the very beginning, as we start the chasse, we start right here. That heel should come forward a little more. As you can see, we started with a little more turnout than we finished. So that heel should really be driving that chasse up. Right there, looks like didn't quite get all my weight onto that back leg. You can see my body is just a little bit above my foot, so not quite all the way up on that leg. Just draw a little line down here. You can see my weight is actually right between the legs instead of right over that foot. We want to really make sure we push all the way back to that foot. Good, right there as we pass through. Those arms are just a touch low for first position, so we'd want to bring those a little higher, making sure that back is engaged. Good. Right here as we're standing up, you can see that ankle is wiggling quite a bit. So as we go from that plie to lift, you want to keep that hip right over the foot to mitigate those wiggles. I of course have pretty wiggly ankles, so always working on keeping them stronger, but that's a moment where my hip placement was causing my foot to go for a ride. And then you can see on that promenade, the heel really should have started by leading there, but you can see my leg starts to swing around first. So here the leg goes before the foot, instead of the foot going first. Could have also used one more scoot there so that foot was a little more turned out once I got to the other corner. Good. Right there as I push off to the balance, take a look right as I hit play, take a look at this foot. You'll see that it doesn't quite point all the way when I push back into that balance. There it is. Up. Good. As we bring those arms through, watching this right arm, as I come through to the écarté, the elbow should be a little bit more lifted, keeping that back nice and tight. Right here, just dropping a little bit. Good, and then that pass through from first was just a little bit loose, so I want to make that a little more firm as we pass through first, right there. Just a little too much bend in the elbow. Let's see the left side. And under. Good, same problem with the arms there. Good, watch right here as we pass through. The first is just a touch low. We want to make that first really right across from the chest bone. Right there, it's a touch low. And that arm should be a little bit more active and alive. Right now it just looks a little bit droopy. Again there, could have used one more scoot on the promenade to make sure that we get all the way turned out. Looks like I got all the way up over my foot though. You can see my hips right over the middle of the foot, so that's good on this side. Let's check that toe on this side as well to see if I pointed it before the balancé. Nope, didn't get it done. Right here, watch this foot right as I push off. Yep, right there, it should have pointed. And then as I step back down on this foot, it turns in just a little bit as I step on it. So I really want to keep that turnout as we do the balancé there. And then that foot, as we step up to passe, should be a little bit more turned out. As you can see, while I've got it paused here, my body is tipping a little bit away from my standing leg, so it looks like I'm about to fall over. I think I save it, but it looks a little bit dicey there. Want to step right onto a turned out leg on top of the foot. That first was a touch low, more like a low fifth or prep position. We want that to be right in the middle. And then as we bring the arms up, you can see the elbows are leading instead of kind of the hands and the shoulders really reaching through there. That porte-bras is just a little bit closed in, so we want to give that a bigger look. Good, right here, that arm needs to be a little bit stronger so that I can get some support on my top half. That promenade was a little bit, or that fouette was a little bit tough. I think if my arms were a little bit stronger there, that would have kept this side of my body anchored down instead of kind of floating up there. Again, that first position, a little bit low and a little bit loose. Good. One last thing here as we finish up. As I come up from that arabesque into the pas de bourrée, that back foot looks like it turned in just a little bit. It should have really squeezed up into Susu there on the way from that arabesque into the pas de bourrée. Let's watch that one more time. Here it comes, right here, right there. Yep, that leg. This leg, as we come in, you can see in the freeze frame here that leg is totally parallel instead of turned out and up under the other leg in Susu. Nice, that's all for today. Let us know if you liked it in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.